Dr. Ankur Goel, our keynote speaker of this session. I feel privileged to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Arun Goel. Dr. Arun Goel is currently working as a professor and coordinator in Meerut Institute of Technology, Meerut. He has 9 years of corporate and 14 years of teaching experience. He had worked with three national and international organizations prior joining the academics. He holds PhD in management, UGC, commerce and management, MA in economics and English, LLB, MCom, PGDM, 5 NPTEL certification. Having over 11 years of education industry experience along with 9 years in corporate world, he had published 40 research papers. He had published 4 books till date, including a recent on financial management. He is committed, passionate, and motivated administrator, researcher, reviewer, and speaker. On the behalf of KC Group of Institutions, I welcome you all. A very warm welcome. Now, platform is all yours. Over to you.
Oh, am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. A very good afternoon to one and all present here. First of all, a very Shubh Navratra to one and all present here, to entire KC Group of Institution. And today I really feel privileged to have this opportunity. I'm grateful to Director Ma'am and the management and authorities of KC Group of Institutions Punjab to give me this wonderful opportunity to speak on the topic like innovation and entrepreneurship and related to the outreach program by school and colleges. See, this is a very, very significant time going on as far as entrepreneurship and innovation is concerned. Entrepreneurship comes afterwards. First, we talk about innovation. Innovation is very, very important. And I think India is the kind of country ki every hook and corner of India have some kind of blend of innovation and entrepreneurship. All people are thinking in new directions. All people are thinking to have something, invent something in my mind with their name. So innovation and entrepreneurship is going on in each and every blood of Indian people nowadays. So I would like to share my PPT. Just a moment. Is my PPT visible, ma'am?
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay. Is it truly visible at a bigger screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's start. Today, I will be covering the topics in this particular webinar. First of all, let's have a look at innovation and entrepreneurship. What is all about innovation and entrepreneurship? And what is the startup ecosystem in India? Why it is so vital? Why people are thinking nowadays? And it is all data-driven. Technology plays a very, very vital, very, very important role nowadays in driving the startup ecosystem system innovation or the entrepreneurship ecosystem in India. I will like to share some relevant and vital statistics and why digital transformation is happening in entrepreneurship and what is the role of digital transformation in entrepreneurship and innovation. I will discuss about the Shark Tank India because recently in Sony we have this particular program Shark Tank India, and this particular program really fueled the wave, drive the innovation spirit and entrepreneurship spirit among all the citizens of India too much, and what are the innovative practices, what has been taken recent paradigm shift post COVID transformation in entrepreneurship. It's like a paradigm shift. If you see the innovation and entrepreneurship data in the last 3 to 4 years, it has have a upsurgent rise as compared to the past. There are the 20 C's of entrepreneurship. Then I have tips to foster innovation in entrepreneurship, basic root model of entrepreneurship. And then I will be telling about outreach programs in school and colleges, and what are its various, factors, how can we implement these programs, and how can we benefit through this particular programs. Let's have a look. First of all, we have the innovation leading to entrepreneurship. As far as innovation is concerned, innovation means to create. कुछ ना कुछ नया develop करना, out of the box thinking. If we create something new, which is, and that particular new is solving some particular issues, solving some particular problem that which is existed in the society, and that really helps the people, helps the individual in any ways. So this particular innovation doesn't mean that you just creating something and it is not solving anything, it is not solving any kind of problem, but innovation should will always lead to the solution of some particular problem which already people are facing, which already citizens are facing. And entrepreneurship is the next step. Entrepreneurship is to undertake. Innovation is just to create something new, and to take particular innovation to the next level is entrepreneurship. And when this entrepreneurship moves to the commercialization stage, that is a business part, professionalization part, but that is not the part of this particular seminar or particular webinar. We just confine to the innovation and entrepreneurship, and how it can be implemented through outreach program. How can we carry on with the schools and colleges? We drive the minds of these students or going students, so that they can have some driving force in their mind regarding the innovation and entrepreneurship. As far as the simple definition of entrepreneur is concerned, it is all about entrepreneurs says, I sacrifice, I work hard, I work smart, I am a professional, I am building my empire, I am the master of my destiny, and I am an entrepreneur. So these particular I has included each and every qualities, each and every characteristics of the entrepreneur. For me, the entrepreneur is the person who falls so many times, but he's so persistent that he keep on rising, take on risk, and keep on innovating something, and keep on very, very, visionary oriented, and very much trustworthy for his idea, for his particular, what he is doing. He is very persistent और बड़ी determination के साथ वो उसमें लगा रहता है, whether he will be having some late results out of it. Nowadays, if we talk about in India, there is an upsurge in India as far as innovation and entrepreneurship is concerned, because every institution, everybody is talking about innovation and entrepreneurship. Each and every institution, even very, very small institutions, I have been noticed, have this particular cell that we known as IICs. IICs means Institutional and Innovation Councils nowadays. Every student, even in the class, we used to go and we used to tell these students ki think something new. Even in their syllabuses, we try to inculcate these students to think something new, even try to think out of the box, so that they have some blend of innovation in their mind. Ideal innovation in startup ecosystem booming in India nowadays, infusion of innovative think tank all around. Innovation, if we talk about innovation, is one of the most important driving forces behind a successful economy. Here is how entrepreneurship and innovation will strengthen the backbone of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Today, we are going to have self-reliant India, and this particular self-reliant India will be converted just because of having a think tank of innovation and entrepreneurship. जब तक हमारे माइंड में ये नहीं आएगा कि we have to achieve something on our own, we have to develop something on our own. In other countries, if we talk about, they don't use any software, they don't use any applications of others. They have their own Google platforms, they have own their search engines, they have own their applications. So this is what If you have innovation in entrepreneurship, it should be available in your think tank only. आपके हर process में आपको ये लगना चाहिए कि you will do something with innovative mind. Idea convertible to the startup, changing perception toward entrepreneurship. And nowadays, it's not only about innovation that you have, created something, or it is all about changing the perception toward entrepreneurship. Is there any disturbance? Ma'am, can I continue?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Idea convertible to startup. And this is very, very important. If you have some idea in your mind and you are going for entrepreneurship, further step is you should implement, because planning is not everything, but implementation is very, very important. अगर आप उसको implement कर रहे हैं, if you are implementing that particular thing, then it is becoming a commercial viable and it will helping the individuals or the citizens in better way. Accessible communication and technology. Now we have full resources available as far as communication and technology available. So this is very, very clear message, because technology and communication makes each and everything accessible, make each and everything available to the society. If we infuse the technology in our entrepreneurship, it is very, very highly beneficial for all of us, and we can invent the new things and commercialize it in a better way. Focus on research and development. See, research and rehearse. Two things are very, very important when you achieve anything. Not only achieve anything, when you develop anything, when you innovate anything. But if you keep on frequent researching, what the improvements can be done, what can be the next, what can be the next, if you are thinking and you keep on developing, this is something very, very important, then you can develop the best product and you can solve the problems of the people in a better way. Availability of funds. As far as availability of funds are concerned, there are so many MSME schemes, there are so many other schemes available from the side of the government that you can be easily be accessible to all kind of funds. All kind of venture capitalists are available, seed capital funds are available, so many funds are available that you can easily go on with the finance part. Perfect information symmetry. Perfect information symmetry means the information structure of the government to the deployment of the information, of all the information is highly accessible to all the individual. All the, even the students are coming up through outreach program, they can also take up, because every information is available on the digital platforms, on the digital sites, so that they can take the benefit of it. Adjustable environment. Government support schemes. Again, the government has supported with each and every schemes. The environment, the ecosystem, as far as India is concerned, is going in such a way that you can get the maximum benefit. Supporting infrastructure, government is supporting uh, in each and every aspect as far as infrastructure is concerned. That is why we can say that an innovation and the entrepreneurship uh, setup or the ecosystem is booming in India, and this is the right time to exploit this opportunity in a very well manner. Moving to the next, why entrepreneurship? Now the question arises, why we should take the entrepreneurship? Because we have to infuse among these students that after doing the professional courses or after coming out from the colleges, they have only two options, either to give job to the someone or to take job from someone. If they really want to give job to the someone, of if they really want to be independent in their life, then they have to take the opportunity, then they have to be entrepreneur, they have to become an entrepreneur. Agar wo entrepreneur bante hain, then only they will be the master of their own lives. No doubt they will be the initial struggles, they will suffer initially, but at the end of the day, in a larger time, they will definitely get the good opportunities and they will give opportunities to the people. Or simply they can job, they can do a job, they can get the placement, they can get the placement opportunity, they can be tied up with some company and they can keep on the company. But again, if they really want to enjoy their life and they want to stand on their life, they want to have some driving force to become an entrepreneur, then it is very, very important. Then they should take up some entrepreneurial venture, think out of the box, create something new, uh, implement their plans, and further commercialize it, and have patience and persistence towards it, and become an entrepreneur. Now, as far as innovation statistics is concerned, according to official data, the number of patents granted in India has gone up from 6326 in 2015 to 16 to 28,391 in 2022 to 23. See, there is an upsurge in rise. Patent, when people are innovating something, so they are safeguarding their rights on that particular product, that particular design through the patent, and the number of patent has gone up too much. Even if you say nowadays the registration charges for the patent has been lowered down, so that people can people who are inventing something can easily registered, can easily go up for their patents. Even the trademark registration has shot up from 65,000, averaging 65,000 in 2015-16 to 2,55,993 in 2022 to 23. Similarly, while around 4,500 copyrights were granted in 2015-16, a total of 16,000 402 were granted last fiscal. See, there is tremendous upsurge in this particular figure if you talk about. So we can say the government is supporting so much, and this is the right time to take up innovation and entrepreneurship. This is again the entrepreneurship statistics. If we talk about this, these are just a number. Today, India is the third largest startup ecosystem globally by number of startup, with more than 15,000 startup established in 2020, up from 5,000. This is the figure of again 2020. I don't have the latest data. And similarly, while the number of new firms in the formal sector grew up at the cumulative annual stage growth of 3.8% from 2006-2014 to 12.2%. Just 4 times growth we are seeing in the new firms registration. As a result, 70,000 new firms created in 2014, and now it's like 1,24,000. Entrepreneurial activity in the services sector is highest as compared to manufacturing, infrastructure, or agricultural overall. Services sector is booming, especially in like Delhi, Mizoram, Uttar Pradesh, Kerala, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and Haryana. This impact of entrepreneurial activity on GDP, gross district development product, is maximal for the manufacturing and services sector. And especially the manufacturing and services sector in India are growing too much. This is again a statistics. The survey points out that the relative to entrepreneurial capabilities in manufacturing, services and infrastructure, entrepreneurial capabilities in agriculture sector seems to be distributed evenly across most districts in India. See, this is a very, very relevant statistics. अगर आज की date में अगर हम देखें, if we see in today's area, agriculture sector is not that particular traditional agriculture sector that it was before. Nowadays, the infusion of technology, the infusion of digital transformation in agriculture sector has boomed this particular sector, like it's like booming like anything agriculture sector, because now we have the drones, we have the digital fertilizers, inhaling system. Even I have seen in my institution as well, we are having the BSc agriculture and MSc agriculture, and students are implementing and trying and presenting new things every time as far as digital technologies are concerned, and they are taking scaling up agriculture sector to a most a blended heights. States in the highest quantile of the relative entrepreneurial activity in the agriculture sector in some of the major states are Manipur, Meghalaya, Madhya Pradesh, Assam, Tripura, and Odisha, who are doing agricultural entrepreneurship. Agri entrepreneurs are booming in these states nowadays. This is again an entrepreneurship statistics. I would like to share the second point is most important. The entrepreneurial activity in the manufacturing sector is highest in the regions of Gujarat, Meghalaya, Puducherry, Punjab, and Rajasthan. Within Gujarat, the most entrepreneurially active district in manufacturing sectors are Surendranagar, Rajkot, Bhavnagar, and Surat. Establishment in these regions are focused on textiles, chemicals, metals, plastics, and pharmaceuticals manufacturing. The crux over here is, the conclusion is that each and every district, each and every state of India is looking toward entrepreneurship, whether it is in agriculture, whether it is in manufacturing sector, whether it is in services sector. It means there is a collectivism activity of entrepreneurship and innovation is going on all around India. Now, if I talk about why digital, because it is very, very important. I am seeing the students, I have come across the many students who really want to do entrepreneurship or who really want to do something innovative, but they are more digitally oriented. Is there any disturbance?
Students, please keep your mics off.
Can I continue, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So why digital? See, this is a very, very digital technologies nowadays have very crucial prominence as far as, as far as this particular I request everyone to keep your mics mute, please. Why digital? Why everything is taking place through digital? Because the cost through going through digital is very, very lower as compared to other, other domains or other aspects. It reduces resource expenditures. If you do your business, if you innovate, or if you have some entrepreneurial activity in mind with the integration of digital technologies, it completely reduces your resource expenditures. Product offering becomes more optimized, automated, and advanced as possible just because of this digital technologies. There is a global accessibility. There is a global outlook. See, this is very, very important. If we are going through some, some website or something, then we have our products are globally accessible and at a large scale. It improves operational efficiency as well. There is a more customer reach, traffic generation, and scalability of our business. It increases customer retention through if you talk about, digital, when we talk about this digital marketing through the Google Analytics and search engine optimization, and there are so many other tools are available through which we can analyze each and every move of our customer, and we can retain our customer better, tap our customer better, build more relationship with the customer, create their interest in our product, engage them, and induces their buying behavior to our particular product just by analyzing them in a better way. It enables tracking of key performance indicator and customer metrics by use of advanced analytics. AI, artificial intelligence and machine learning enabled applications are the future of digital entrepreneurship. If we talk about nowadays, there is the data harvesting and data processing techniques, data analysis and trend prediction with your customers for your product. We can recognize the pattern and segregate them in a better way through digital. So I must suggest that digital technologies or digital transformation must be embedded in each and every again, it's lots of disturbance. 24/7 customer support and services are available nowadays through the chatbots, personal assistant. This really helps in our innovation and entrepreneurship. Blockchain-based contracts. There are the smart contracts available and highly conventional. This particular digital business is highly scalable in future. Key digital trends of entrepreneurship. If I talk about relationship business can be achieved at a scale. We can develop and design for analytics. There is data velocity. Data velocity means matching speed of data to a speed of decisions. If we have taken some decisions in our business for our entrepreneurship venture, then that should be well aligned with the speed of data. जैसे जैसे information हमारे पास आती जाएगी, data हमारे पास, then simultaneously at the time we used to take particular decisions. We can have endless collaborations for our business because collaborations are very, very important for entrepreneurial ventures. We have a software design networking and active defense mechanism if any problems occurs. Now I just have a look at the Shark Tank India. As far as entrepreneurship qualities are concerned, we have seen there are so many entrepreneurship qualities all written in a book, but through this particular program, Shark Tank India, these are the real qualities जो हमारे सामने आई हैं for the entrepreneurs. They dare to dream big, sense to innovate and to create. Actually, entrepreneurs are the people, entrepreneurs are the people who really want to dream big, जो कुछ बड़ा करना चाहते हैं, कुछ बड़ा सोचना चाहते हैं, doesn't matter, they fall so many times, but they stand up for their idea, they develop it, they create it. If there is some problem, they again change it, but they recreate it. They have a mindset to solve some existing problem, to bring a problem to that particular solution. They are the risk taker and challenge acceptor. They are passionate, energetic, and self-motivated. They retry, resume, restart, recreate infinite times. See, this is very, very important. They never think they are too much persistent and too much determined for their particular idea. They eat, sleep, drink their dream only. And they have a do or die spirit. They never leave their passion. They never leave their strength. They are ambitious but very, very realistic. They have ability to stand out among the people with their idea. They don't influence by the negative peoples. They love themselves, believe themselves, and connect themselves. They are very, very optimistic, patient, and they have a firm perseverance. They accept criticism and feedback positively. They are dynamic, visionary, and perceptive. And ultimately, they are like Bharat ki umeed. If we talk about nowadays, every hook and corner, एक छोटी सी जगह पर भी, एक छोटे से विलेज में भी आपको एक एंटरप्रेन्योर मिल सकता है. That particular thing we have noticed from Shark Tank India very well. And what are the various types of entrepreneurs? What are the various types of innovation we have nowadays? We have the women entrepreneurship, we have the rural backward, we have the distant background based entrepreneurship. And this is the most important part of this today's presentation, because distant background based entrepreneurship, backward and rural entrepreneurship, and this is the main objective of outreach programs nowadays, as organized by school and colleges for these kind of people, from where other people, other significant, dominatories don't have any access. वो उनको access नहीं कर पाते, उनके पास जा नहीं पाते. That's why we are organizing such kind of outreach program, so that we can reach such kind of people and we can bring out their entrepreneurship and the innovation spirit. There are some COVID-led entrepreneurs. COVID has given an opportunity to so many people to think out of the box and to develop something new. This we have already seen. Those people who have taken COVID as an opportunity, that really made them good entrepreneurs. Some are early age entrepreneurs जो बहुत शुरू से ही at the starting of their age they have some idea in their mind and they build on their idea and sustain on their idea. Uneducated entrepreneurs, uneducated entrepreneurs means education does not means ki only highly educated people from IIT or the people from IIMs or the best management colleges or the best engineering colleges will become entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are the people who can some idea, who have some idea, and through that particular idea they are solving some social problem or they are solving some problems of the citizens. तो वो idea कहीं से भी आ सकता है. As far as education is concerned, education से they can build scalability. उस idea से वो digital उसको transform करके उसको better way में implement कर सकते हैं. We have the digital entrepreneurs, as I have already talking about, because digital is going in a far better way nowadays, and through the application of digital technologies we can make our idea more sustainable, more scalable, and more future oriented. Disruptive entrepreneurs, disruptive means कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा कर देना that has been not done before. एक the revolution market में to bring out some revolution. So we have such kind of entrepreneurs as well. Family entrepreneurs, those are having the family business and they are just building entrepreneurship on the base of that particular business only. We have some patriotic entrepreneurs जो अपनी country के लिए कुछ करना चाहते हैं, country के लिए कुछ बनाना चाहते हैं. Social welfare causes entrepreneurs, and there are some entrepreneurs by chance. They have no, they have no inclination or they have no any background. They have they don't have any thought process to become an entrepreneur, but anyhow there are some certain circumstances that make them entrepreneurs. If we talk about, every nook or corner of India is full of entrepreneurs, and through just because of outreach scheme, by implementing these outreach program, we can find out, we have to ascertain them, and we have to nurture them in a better way to make India is the best economy in the world. Now, if we talk about entrepreneurship buzzwords nowadays, we came to know that entrepreneurship is all about solution to some existing problem. और वो problem भी एक ऐसी होती है कि जो already, which is existing, but nobody is capable to identify that particular problem. जो एक entrepreneur होता है वो उस problem को identify करता है, then he just think on what to create, how to innovate something to solve that particular idea. That is all about entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship and new idea is like, it goes hand in hand. It is a way of proposing the solution, overall impact and the, influence. Digitalization, entrepreneurship is all about digitalization and scalability. Current stakeholding and dilution, this is all about business term. When we take our entrepreneurship to our next level means जब हम उसको एक commercialization stage पे लेके जाते हैं और हम अपनी एक brand बना चुके होते हैं, एक अपना business develop कर चुके होते हैं, then we require more money. Entrepreneurship is all about, after it becomes a business, it's all about CEO and the decision making authorities, financial viability, equity, market size, return on investment, valuation. This comes after the commercialization. What is our USP? जो भी एक entrepreneur होता है उसके particular product में एक unique selling proposition होता है. Unique selling proposition is something which differentiates your product with other competitors, with other existing, because India is the kind of market कि यहाँ पे आपके competitors बहुत जल्दी exist कर जाते हैं, not only exist, बहुत जल्दी बहुत जल्दी बन जाते हैं. We have in the night only, if we talk about, even if we are thinking something, we came to know that this particular product has been originated by the other people. So it is a very, very sensitive market, we can say. This is all about business part. I am not covering this one, but one thing is very, very important. Key innovation and entrepreneurship oriented people have very clear vision, mission, and goal for what they are achieving. They are highly determined, dedicated, motivated. They have full confidence and they have the patience. Patience is very, very important. They have some root cause, problem identification, and they conceptualize something to solve that particular problem. They propose a solution. They generate some idea and screen that particular idea. Research and development is very, very important, and they develop some breakthrough strategies. They are highly important. They know about all government schemes, regulations, and controls. They apply the latest technologies and designs in manufacturing when their idea is going to become viable, and they try to take some patents and copyrights after they have developed something or designed something. They move on to the industrial production issues. They move on with the competitive analysis, marketing and advertising expenses they used to see, and their product must be digitally accessible. Now, the very, very important concept is product ideation to business generation. I have talked about, no doubt, we are talking about outreach program, and I will be covering the importance of outreach program just after this. But if you are developing some idea, and if you are solving some problem. This is very, very important. That idea should be capable to solve the problems of the masses, solve the problems of the people. So how to go about key product generation to business generation? We have some long lasting collaborations, referral networks. We have our investment transparency. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए आज की डेट में, as we are seeing many big companies are just just collapsing just because of, say, if we take an example of Byju's nowadays, they are not able to sustain their business, though they have built the big businesses but not able to sustain. तो आइडिया कुछ ऐसा आना चाहिए कि we have complete investment and return transparency over it. We have business expertise. If we move on to build something greater, then we should gain the expertise of the same. We leverage the customer base, and we have the efficient flow of information from top to bottom or bottom to top. These are some of the pre-COVID to post-COVID-19 paradigm shift in entrepreneurship, which has been taken place. And now, if we say ki there is an upsurge in entrepreneurship nowadays, what had happened in the last 3 to 4 years? If I take the example of COVID, then COVID is the best example that really make a difference in the field of innovation and entrepreneurship in Indian landscape. Let's have a look. We have a foresightedness to the future capabilities. Nowadays, it's not only important that you have some vision, you have some foresightedness, but what are the capabilities that you should think about the future, like system integration, design thinking, problem solving. These all are very, very important for current entrepreneurship. Agility to fragility. It should not happen कि your businesses should be agile, but businesses should be fragile nowadays. Anytime they should be adaptable to the change, and anytime they should be capable to accept that particular change as a challenge. Think local to act global. You always focus, you have to, very, very dynamic nowadays. You have to think local for the people you develop the product, but you have to act in a global way. Like I have taken the example of digital technology. If you are using the technology, your product, your services should be accessible to the mass people, and that mass means you should be accessible globally, and that can only be take place through the digital transformation. Linearity to non-linearity. Anytime business can have that capability of changing. So your businesses should not go on with particular line, but it should be non-linear. They can be flexible enough. Extended enterprise to support communities. COVID has led us that anytime we need a support of any people. So you keep on extended you keep on increasing, you keep on, raising your enterprise, but you have to take care of the support communities as well. Individualism to collective leadership. It's not all about for one people who is individual and keep on moving, but you have to take, collectively everyone. Horizontal to vertical development. Horizontal to vertical development means horizontal is one lateral line of, development, but you have to keep on direct upward direction as well. Emotional intelligence to cognitive intelligence. You should be emotional, but you should be highly cognitive, highly intellectual in your mind. Experiential to experimental learning. Rather, I must say it must be experimental to experiential learning. Keep on experience new things and experiment them. Keep on experience new things and experiment them, so that you have more sustainable and future oriented product. Functional to the meta orientation. All around diverse orientation is required. You don't have to only long term planning, but you should have some funds or some pool of funds for the mid and the short term planning as well, because you never know if you go through such kind of COVID led situation, how can you manage the funds if you have only planning for the long term. Complementary to the skill based talent. You should be very, very skill oriented. You should be defined your skill, but that particular skill should be diverse in nature, where it's not very, very highly specific skill. आप किसी भी प्रॉब्लम में कहीं भी एडजस्ट हो जाए, इस so you have to be very diversified. Knowledge transfer to the competence develop. Strict standardization to lenient. diversification. You should not only be, standardize your product, but rather you must be diversified for your product, and it should be lenient. That diversification should be available all around. Social to healthcare responsibility, society well-being is very, very important, but each and every aspect of the business take care of your healthcare, and it should be healthcare oriented, health oriented business. Specific business attitude to generic business attitude. Anytime you can shift to, general. Like in the COVID, we have seen 2 3 businesses are the major parts, like, pharmaceutical business or the grocery business, education online business. These businesses are the business that sustain even the COVID times. So you should have that particular blend or that particular attitude, that you should develop the generic business sense. It is digital platforms to artificial intelligence platforms. Nowadays, we are talking about artificial intelligence, chat GPTs and all that. So you should have the knowledge of artificial intelligence. See, AI technologies are not always to refrain you of doing the task, or, for making you very, very apprehensive or something. No, it is a human built abilities, and it will never cannibalize the human beings. This we have to think in our mind. It is just in technology, and we have to exploit this technology for our business purposes. Permeability to the liquidity. Anytime we would be required funds, so we have a liquidity approach. Uniform to collaborative networks. Your networks, your referrals should not only be uniform but a collaborative in nature. Sound business. We have to do our business in a most ethical manner with most ethical practices. Cost reduction to cost mobilization. We have to mobilize our funds in a better way. Employability to entrepreneurial ability. This I have already dictated. It's not only you just go and take a job from someone, but you should be capable enough of providing jobs to everyone in the market, and that only be achieved if you involve yourself in some entrepreneurial activity. Unidirectional to multidimensional holistic approach. You have to think multidimensionally in all the directions for all the stakeholders simultaneously. If I talk about 20 C's of paradigm shift in entrepreneurship, then we have the change and creativity. We have some conceptualization, and not only conceptualization is important, but the clarity of that concept is very, very important. आपने कुछ बना तो लिया, कुछ डेवलप कर लिया, बट आपको ये नहीं पता उसका क्या करना है, वो कैसे यूज होगा, वो किस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करेगा, हमने क्यों बनाया, व्हाट इज द ऑब्जेक्टिव बिहाइंड इट. So you have to be very, very, clear for that particular concept. Convergence and convenience. You are converging something, changing, transforming something, but it is not providing convenience. Just only for the sake of entrepreneurship, just only for the sake of innovation, you have just transformed something. उसको आपने बदल दिया, उसको आपने change कर दिया, innovate कर दिया, but it is not providing any convenience, then it is of no use. You must have that courage and that confidence in you to build and sustain your innovative idea. Communication. You should have clear-cut communication, and that particular communication should be connected to everyone. Should be and not everyone is derived of that particular. It should be connected and integrated with each and every stakeholder related to that particular product or service. Consideration and care. This is very, very important. COVID ने हमें ये बताया. COVID has told me that, told us that, make us learn that consideration for each and everybody and care for each and everyone is very, very important. Care for the society, care for the environment, care for the people, care for the healthcare. It's very, very important. Coding and coaching. Coding again here means technological advancements, and coaching is, you must learn technology. It is very, very important. Technology is not very expensive nowadays. If you are going through digital, starting में आपको initial investment हो सकता है, but afterwards the cost will go down definitely when you scale in your business. It's all about competition and challenge, chaos and curiosity. Chaos नहीं होना चाहिए, and rather you must be always curious to learn new things, to adapt new environment, and to make a change in the new environment or in your product. We have the cooperation and coordination to have a entrepreneurship or the innovation in a better way. We have capabilities and captivity. Captivity means to capitalize. Ability to capitalize on your capabilities is something very, very important. No doubt, some people have the best of their capabilities, but not they are not able to capitalize on it. वो उसमें कुछ कर ही नहीं पाते हैं, उसको कि तो encash कर ही नहीं पाते, so it is of no use. You must be compassionate and you must have contacts to develop, to fulfill your compassions. You have the cost effective channels, very, very important. You have to search out how to distribute your products through the cost effective channels. And you have a very centricity means very aligned approach, so that very focused approach you have for your business, so that you can take maximum out of that channels. Convertibility and credibility. You have to convert your idea into a profit oriented unit. You have to convert your innovation spirit into problem solving, but you have to be very credible. Credible means you don't have to lose your trustworthiness in the market. Casuality and customization. You have to customize your products. Customization means just changing, amending your product as per the needs of customer anytime. You must not be very, very rigid in your approach. You contact and congruency. You have a well defined contacts nowadays, and you have to be very congruent. You have to keep on tapping them for your good, developing a sense of entrepreneurship. You have to understand the criticality, and with this criticality you have to be consistent throughout your entrepreneurial spirit. Conditions, you have to observe the conditions and go about it, and you have to command to fulfill those conditions. Community and collaborations, you have to work through the community, and you have several collaborations. You have to focus on consequences, and you have to control if there is any negative consequences. So entrepreneurship and innovation is all about conceptualize, contemporize, and contrive. There are some of the tips to foster innovation and entrepreneurship. Encourage foreign entrepreneurs to come and study in India and start venture here. Provide women entrepreneurs founding high growth and access to the funding. Focus on cross-generational, cross-gender, and cross-cultural collaboration. And through the outreach program, when we have, when we develop or when we are organizing these outreach program to the community, and we are sending our school, when we are sending our school children or the college students uh, for this particular outreach program, they should encourage and motivate the people in their presentations, in their programs, for these kind of innovation and entrepreneurship tips. Encourage children and teens to study entrepreneurship from the very early age, from the beginning उनको ही हमें बताना चाहिए. That's why we are designing this outreach programs. In universities, encourage cross-disciplinary study with research and commercialization. Promote university age entrepreneurship so that students start companies to create jobs instead of graduating hoping for a job. See, this I have already told about. हमें अपने स्टूडेंट्स के अंदर ही वो फोर्स, वो ड्राइव, एक इन्फ्लुएंस, एक मोटिवेशन क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा, so that starting say we have to tell them that you have to be entrepreneur and you have to become a kind of person who can give jobs to others rather getting jobs from others. Equip your science and engineering programs to also teach entrepreneurship to students in these majors. And entrepreneurship is not a minor subject, rather it is a major subject, as we have the other subjects of mathematics or the science programs. To provide the knowledge related to the process, just from the very beginning, we should provide the student regarding the schemes, MSME, ease of doing business, government regulations, funding processes, and what are the funding agencies available, venture capitalists available, seed funding agencies are available. This is very, very important. Develop license-friendly technology license programs at university. Big businesses are not built overnight. Every success story has a sheer hard work and pains inside. Excuse me, this we have to keep in mind. Really, see, entrepreneurship and innovation journey is not easy. This is a toughest task. That's why all the entrepreneurs, all the innovators are very, very passionate for their product. If I talk about this particular entrepreneurship and innovation basic root model, definitely this is the model which has been created by me itself. So we definitely have the success with surety at the mid of the point through innovation and creativity, and this can be done by acceptance for change, and for which we require a patience and perseverance. And we can build our product, we can build our solutions with complete superiority. The system uh, which we are using or which we are implementing will be highly suitable, survival with simplicity, safety with security, and statistics with scalability. It's not all about data, but how we can scale in our business. That is something very, very important. And we can be sustainable with our sincere efforts. This is a basic root entrepreneurship model. Now I will be moving towards the basic part of this particular presentation. As I have already told about innovation in entrepreneurship, what are the outreach programs and why they are important, and what is their significance nowadays, because each and every institution I have been noticing having this particular cells of outreach program or IICs. IIC means Innovation Institutions, Innovation Councils. This particular cell has been developed in each and every institutions. The Innovation and Entrepreneurship Outreach Program aimed to inspire and educate young students about the world of innovation and entrepreneurship. It includes sharing exciting ideas, real life success stories. These are the success stories of the entrepreneurs who are already available, and engaging activities to spark their creativity and problem solving skills. By fostering an entrepreneurial mindset at an early age, we hope to empower these students with the tools and confidence to pursue their passions, think out of the box, and become future leaders in various fields. Through outreach activities, we aspire to contribute to the development of more innovative and dynamic society. See, the objective of this particular write-up is कि अगर just from the early age, just from the nascent stage, even I must say just from the third or fourth class से ही standard से ही हमें students को बताना शुरू कर देना चाहिए. We have to develop that you are going to become an entrepreneur. As I was just watching one movie and I have seen the people, those are going to be the militant, or they have the focus कि उनको अपने अपने किड्स को भी मिलिटेंसी बनाना है. तो जस्ट फ्रॉम फ्रॉम द एज ऑफ 3 or 4 they inculcating them the spirit of militants. That is in a way, that was in a very, very negative sense. But if I talk about entrepreneurship, then just from the very beginning of their studies, we have to inculcate those habits of entrepreneurship. And this is just an objective of outreach program ki we will go outside to the community. We will send our students, college going students, our faculty members to the community, those really want to become an entrepreneur, and we have to teach them the entrepreneurship and innovation. As far as the objectives of outreach programs are concerned, they are to foster the culture of innovation and entrepreneurship, to equip aspiring entrepreneurs with essential skills and knowledge. If while conducting our program, if we see somebody are very, very, are very, very entrepreneurship oriented or designing some innovative product, we should take up and we should provide them essential skills. As recently in our institution, being a part of MIT Social Development Group and incubation group, we have identified some SHGs in the villages, nearby villages. They are developing very good products, uh, pickles वो लोग बना रहे थे, handicrafts products they were preparing, papads they were preparing, but they are not able to marketing their products very well. So we engage our product for digital support, for creating web pages for them, and now they are doing very well in their business. So through outreach program, we can instill and we can inculcate the basic skills and the knowledge among the budding entrepreneurs to create a supportive ecosystem for startups and provide incubation and mentorship. We should develop incubation centers, in-house incubation centers, and we can select some of the mentors. So by selecting some of the mentors, these mentors will be able to provide guidelines to the budding entrepreneurs to empower participants to develop innovative solutions and create sustainable businesses in the future, to contribute to economic growth and job creation. As I have already discussed this particular point, see, for the economic development, for the growth of GDP for any country, it is very, very important to have the sense of entrepreneurship, to have a sense of developing the product of their own, and through this we can create the jobs in the country as well. As far as the country like India is concerned, where employment problem is very, very generic problem and very, very explicit problem, and this can be only resolved by entrepreneurship only, to ensure long-term sustainability and scalability through the continuous learning and development. And what are the various benefits? If I talk about the various benefits of outreach program, then it enhances the entrepreneurial skills among the people, among the generation, among the disadvantageous people. आउटरीच प्रोग्राम का मतलब ये है कि हमें वहां वहां तक पहुंचना है where the normal people is not going, because as I had already told that entrepreneurship and innovation skills are available in each and every hook and corner of India. Outreach program का organization, it should not be like that कि बस हमें for the neck purpose or for the IQAC purpose we have to create the poster and we have to show कि हमने कितना outreach program within a month किया. It should not like that, but rather it should focus on some particular vision and it should solve. Outreach program ही अपने आप में एक entrepreneurship program होना चाहिए. We have to think innovative programs. We have to organize innovative programs to particularly to fulfill the objective of these outreach program itself. Networking with experts, this is very, very important. If we have encountered some problems, if we have gone through some of the innovators and entrepreneurs who are facing some problems, we really have to help them through the experts or through the mentors. We will provide them full incubation support in terms of availability of funds, availability of finance, availability of other resources, availability of digital resources, then availability of any other kind of help or the support they require. Fostering innovative mindset. See, innovation is all about mindset. आपके पास बहुत कुछ है, you can create something, you can develop something, but आपके पास वो challenge लेने के लिए अगर mindset नहीं है, you can't achieve anything. So it is very, very important you have that particular mindset, that particular motivation, and that particular inspiration. And for this particular benefit, or for to fulfilling this particular objective, I must say that the success story of the entrepreneurs is the best program. But वो success stories भी इस तरह की नहीं होनी चाहिए. I have seen many institutions in my own area who just build such kind of programs, और वो उस success story को PPT पे या किसी भी करके उसको बता के आ जाते हैं. No. कैसे हुआ? Through some best creatives, through some lifetime stories, incidents, we have to showcase that success story of the entrepreneurs. हाँ, वाकई में उन्होंने कैसे किया. Job creation is very, very important. If we take up again, this is the same scenario and this is the most important. If there are immense employment opportunities in entrepreneurship. Economic growth, agar employment opportunities hongi, definitely we will be solving the biggest problem of our economy, and it will be a economic growth all around. There will be an upsurge in GDP as well. There are the sustainable ventures. There will be a long-term impact. If we provide jobs to everyone, or if we take up some entrepreneurial venture, it is definitely having a long-term impact. Even our personal growth will be too much. And community development, we develop a sort of community, or we develop a sort of society which is highly innovative oriented, or highly, a very entrepreneurship oriented. Now, some of the examples of outreach program I have kept, like inspiring presentations. Inspiring presentations ka I just had mentioned. This started inspiring, where experienced entrepreneurs and innovators shared their personal journey and success story. This motivated the students. This presentations इस तरह की नहीं होनी चाहिए कि just you have written some words and you show that particular words or particular lines to the student, और या आपने कोई फोटो दिखा दिया, but better you should go along with some entrepreneurs. आप किसी छोटे छोटे successful entrepreneurs को लाओ, and they should share their lifetime experience with the audience, so that they will be motivated enough to become an entrepreneur. Interactive workshops, there should be conduction of some interactive workshops, like engaging workshops were conducting to introduce the student to the basics of entrepreneurship. Brainstorming sessions are there. Idea generation techniques, problem solving techniques, and importance of innovation should be told to the students or to the community where we are organizing these particular programs. Real life case studies, we will present a real life case studies of young entrepreneurs who started small ventures and achieved remarkable success. This allowed the student to connect with the stories and understand that age is not a barrier to pursue their dreams. Age is not only the barrier, rather any time they can develop any product and sustain their product. Hands-on activities, the students were engaged to participate in hands-on activities such as, like in our institution, we have the Idea Lab. Idea Lab is the kind of, a lab where the students create so many products, and we provide opportunities for BBA or MBA student to be the part of that particular Idea Lab. This practical approach helped them grasp the fundamental knowledge of entrepreneurship. Question and answer sessions, we must have interactive question and answer sessions which were held, and allowing the students to ask questions and seek guidance. There must be an organization of the open forum. एक open forum का organization होना चाहिए with all the budding entrepreneurs or the upcoming entrepreneurs, कि if they require any kind of help, if they require any kind of incubation support, if they require any kind of mentor support, if they require any kind of guidance related to anything, should be the open forum and they can ask freely their questions. And the organizer of that particular outreach program must be capable enough to not only to handle but to solve the issues of the budding entrepreneurs. This personalized interaction boosted their confidence and curiosity about the entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurial mindset, as I had already discussed, the program focused on nurturing an entrepreneurial mindset among these students. They were taught to view challenges as opportunities and to approach problem solving with creativity and resilience. This is very very important. अगर mindset ही नहीं होगा तो आप कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे. Mindset बहुत ज़्यादा important है. They were taught they have to take each and every opportunity as a big challenge. और अगर वो उस challenge को लेते हैं, definitely they will face so many hurdles, bottlenecks or the problems. But they have to be persistent, they have to be very determined, and they have to keep moving on. Importance of failure. See something, this is very very important. Failure से वो लोग ना घबराएं अपनी life में. हमें students को ये बताना पड़ेगा, not only the students, but organizers of the outreach program should be told that they should inculcate कि failures is the part of the entrepreneurial journey. Failures तो उनके पास आएंगे और जाते रहेंगे. They learn that failure is a natural part of the entrepreneurial journey and an opportunity to learn and grow. Entrepreneurship as a career option. The program emphasized entrepreneurship as a viable and a fulfilling career option. Excuse me, students were exposed to various support systems available for aspiring entrepreneurs, such as the incubation centers, startup accessibility, and other things. Team building. Team building is very, very important because a single person can't achieve anything. So essence of team. Team means together everything achieved more. Team building exercises, how to go about with the team, and how to build a strong teamwork. Team network is very, very important. Vision for the future. The programs concluded with the visioning exercises where the students were encouraged to envision their future as successful entrepreneurs and leaders in their chosen field. So this is all about various outreach programs as I have talked about. And as far as my conclusion for today is concerned, innovation and entrepreneurship outreach programs at the school and colleges must always have profound impact on the students, igniting their passion for entrepreneurship and instilling a sense of self-belief. See, self-belief is very, very important. You are a very, very risk-taking, criticism भी आपको मिलेगा, ठीक है, फेलियर्स भी आपके साथ होंगे, लेकिन आपको अपने आइडिया पे, आपको अपने आप पे बिलीफ होना चाहिए, ट्रस्ट होना चाहिए, and you should be resilient enough to sustain that particular idea. बार बार गिरने के बाद भी मुझे जो लगता है, what I feel the entrepreneur is the person जो बार बार फॉल होने के बाद भी जस्ट उठ के खड़ा होता है, because he has some vision in mind, so he has some captivity in the mind. By introducing them to the world of innovation and entrepreneurship at a young age, they hope to shape a generation of creative thinkers, problem solvers, and change makers who will contribute positively to the society's growth and progress in all the manner. Moving ahead, more and more research based. Nowadays, to be a good entrepreneur at a better way, or to build and sustain that entrepreneur like a business, you have to be more and more research based. Predictive studies required for determining the upcoming entrepreneurship enabled problems, issues, and challenges is highly required. What will impact the economy? हमें बार बार उसी डायरेक्शन में सोचना है, what next, what next, what next, अगला क्या होगा, अगला क्या होगा, ये चेंजेस, ये प्रोडक्ट नहीं चला तो दूसरा कौन सा प्रोडक्ट चलेगा. वी हैव टू अगेन रिसर्च, और रिसर्च के बाद वी हैव टू अगेन रिहर्स. आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स thought process based research is required to enquire the upcoming entrepreneurial futures or the problems. और हमेशा हमें कुछ ना कुछ नया सोचना है जो और कोई नहीं सोच रहा है. Those people who are not thinking, we have to think differently. Then only we will be a successful entrepreneur. And through this outreach programs, we have to instill and inculcate such kind of thinking among the community. This all from my side as of today, and I will be open for queries if any. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Ma'am, any queries from the audience? I love to have some queries or any discussion sort of.
जो हमने पीटीयू में फाइल भेजी थी.
Sorry, sir.
Students,
if anybody have any question, they can ask
you can ask
to clear their doubt.
Regarding any entrepreneurship, if you have any queries in mind.
I think Dr. Ankur, you have explained very well. So everything is clear. All
you,
the students and the staff has took a very interest in your lecture. Thank you very much for giving us a precious time.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thanks. It's a great
Thank you,
opportunity for me. Thanks for the
Yeah.
connect. Thank you, ma'am.
So here we wrap up this session. Thank you so much, sir. We are grateful for your valuable contribution. Thank you everyone for your presence here.